4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Online Comedy Show. We are streaming live from Zurich, Switzerland. My name is Antoine Robin, and in the past weeks, we have experimented with different formats. And tonight, it is a special late show with me, Antoine Robin. All right. I have been asked to host this show a little bit like an American show, okay? Which makes me moderately happy to be here. I mean, I am very happy that you are live tonight and watching, but I am not sure how I fit into an American style show, so I will make my own mayonnaise tonight, okay? Yes, it's a French expression. I'm not going to dub it down for you guys, okay? So it is only 8:30 p.m. and yet this show is called Late Night because this is Switzerland, and in 1 hour we all have to go to sleep. It is in the constitution of Switzerland. So tonight we have great guests, and of course I have chosen for you the most amazing guest. But before we do that, I have been asked by the American producer to say something witty about the news this week. So yesterday we learned that the Geneva International Motor Show might be cancelled forever due to the financial hit that took them during the pandemic. And this is a piece of news that I don't really give a shit about. Okay, actually, who gives a shit about that? My chauffeur, maybe? No. Okay, let's move on. In the UK, the Dean of Canterbury, pardon my French and my pronunciation, was giving a sermon online when his cat disappeared under his robe. I am just glad that for once a news about a priest actually involved a pussy who was not underage this time, if you see what I mean. So there are some positive news in this pandemic. Now, next is an incredible story. In northern Italy, a 12-year-old boy saw a video on the internet about what to do if you are confronted by a bear. And then 2 days later, he gets confronted by the bear. When I learned that, I went straight on the internet today and I watched videos about what to do if you are confronted by a rich Zurich cougar. Yeah, I'm still hoping it's gonna happen. This week I attended a communication course. A teacher told me to listen better, and he gave me this exercise that I should sit down at home and tune into the sounds that my brain may have forgotten or shut down. And I gotta tell you, it worked, but unfortunately I can hear my wife and children again. And I'm like, there was a reason I turned these guys out. Thank you, it's okay. Worldwide, Bill Gates is getting a lot of heat. Let me remind you that Bill Gates invented the internet, and today conspiracy theorists are cyberbullying him with the tool that he gave them. Okay? So I'm with you on this one, Bill. It's like when my first wife hired a lawyer with the money from the alimony. Okay, we are slowly going back to normal life and the world faces a new challenge. How will we keep going to talk about Jacinda Ardern? Okay, she's the Prime Minister of New Zealand, and I gotta tell you, I am hooked. My God, this woman, she has the smile of my first wife. She has the intelligence of my second wife. She has the calm under pressure of my favorite prostitute. Like literally the calm under pressure. You get it. It's okay. Yes, Jacinda, I'll keep looking out for you. And then finally, hackers went into the servers of EasyJet to steal private information of thousands of customers. The hackers have been told to wait as the arrival of the database has been delayed without further information. All right, guys, we've got a great show coming for you tonight. Stay tuned. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Listen, guys, this show is supported by your donation. So look into the description of the show. You can donate using the PayPal link. You can become a supporter of the show on Patreon. You can become a co-producer. Or you can simply like or subscribe if the pandemic left you, moneyless. Anyway, so there's something that I like to talk about. You know, this lockdown, especially the way that it went in France, is not something new for French people, okay? In our country, we had experienced this before, you know. Today we have the germs, but my grandparents, they had the Germans. And they also stayed inside, you know, for 4 years on their own decision. So it was very long, all right. And today we say that the virus is an enemy that you cannot fight, right? But my grandfather always talked about the enemy that you shouldn't fight, okay? So, of course, we were saved thanks to Americans, right? And we were thankful, but now, today, we hate Americans. That's right, which brings me to tonight's top 10. Top 10 reasons why America is a shit. All right, number 10. Their wine doesn't come from Burgundy. Number 9. No Eiffel Tower. Number 8 reason why America is shit. Americans. Number 7. They did not even make the Statue of Liberty. We did. Number 6 reason why America is a shit. US companies make you work more than 35 hours a week. How ridiculous is that? All right. Number 5. America is shit because I was told so my entire childhood. Number 4 reason why America is a shit. They chose to speak English instead of French. How ridiculous. Reason number 3, they are Puritans. Number 2, they ruined gastronomy with their fast food chain. Okay, and number 1 reason why America is a shit. They are just the United States, but they call themselves America. Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome our first guest. Our first guest tonight, after a very short but very successful career in Jerusalem, we didn't hear from him for about 2,000 years, but he's making a comeback as a stand-up comedian. So please, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jesus H. Christ.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, you're too much. Thank you very much. I am Jesus H. Christ. I'm very happy to be back here tonight. And it's definitely a pleasure for me, everybody. Let me ask the crowd here a little bit. Are there any atheists in the crowd tonight? Anybody? Anyone? Well, you're fucked. I wanted to be the one who told you. Let me ask you a question. What do you think the best time is to take a dump? I'll tell you. Any time before BC. That's before Christ. Because believe me, a diet of wine, fish, and wheat, I'm gonna shit bricks, okay? So you gotta watch out. Thank you, yeah. Well, I'm single, everybody. I'm now single, and I'm on Tinder. And it's very hard as a guy divorced in his 30s, being on Tinder. All the girls who are into me are Christian. Thank you. There's an influx of...
I love your jokes. I was not allowed to laugh because...
Really? Yeah.
Are we back?
Continue now? Yes. Hi, back. Hi there. Yeah. So I want to talk about something else actually tonight. I want to talk about body positivity. I think that's very important. You know, there's very unrealistic beauty standards. For example, have you ever been to church and seen what I look like? I mean, that is just an impossible image to hold up, even if you're the Son of God. It doesn't matter. And now, you know, I'm a bit older. I gained a little weight, but I accept who I am. I accept my weight. I accept that if I'm crucified today, it's going to take a little bit more than a couple of Romans to push me up. I might need a construction winch. Yes. What else, guys? My family is crazy. Yeah, they're really crazy. My dad is a complete control freak. He has a bit of a God complex. It's hard being the son of God, you know? It's a little bit awkward sometimes. Every time I have sex with a girl, halfway through it, she'll yell out my dad's name. And my mom, oh my God, my mom is really weird, you know. As you guys know, I'm a product of an immaculate conception. You know what that means? That means my my mother, Mary, is a virgin. And she is a virgin, if you don't count anal. Thank you very much, everybody. That's been it. Jesus Christ, thank you.
All right, Jesus, that was great. That was great. Come over here, Jesus. Come here. Have a seat, man.
Thank you.
All right, good to see you on the show. Good to see you. Come closer. Come closer. You know. All right, Jesus. I'm very excited to have you here tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for coming back.
I did, in fact. Yes.
Yes. So, Jesus, I got to be honest with my viewers. You know, being a French, I am a bit of an atheist. So do you really exist? Can I touch you? Okay.
Where?
Oh my God, he does. He does. Looks like you've had a few burgers in that last meal, am I right? Oh, come on, don't look at me like that. I want eternity in heaven. So, Jesus, we have a lot of viewers watching us on YouTube, and everybody's asking about you. So I think we're going to try to nail down your story tonight, Jesus.
Let's do it.
Okay. So what I think of doing is we're going to start with a speed run of questions, and don't think too much. Give your favorite answer. All right. Who's your favorite actor?
Mel Gibson.
All right. Who's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? Sorry.
Body of me.
All right. And what's your favorite cocktail?
Of course, a Bloody Mary.
I just love this guy already. Jesus. I got to ask you something, all right? I have a bit of a theology question. And sorry if I'm going to sound rude, but I've seen people holding signs in your name, so I'm going to ask you directly. Jesus, do you hate fags?
Well, you know, it's all about my dad. I think love is love, you know. But my dad, he's a boomer. He doesn't understand.
Those boomers. It's an old generation.
I would like to say I love the fags.
Well, maybe you should have said it differently. Okay, so let's Jesus. Everybody wants to know about your private life, and I'm sorry to ask you the question, but who is Jesus together with?
I can't tell you that.
Come on, you're gonna give us a bit of gossip. I mean, what's going on between you and Mary Magdalena? Rumors are like you guys broke up.
I mean, honestly, I'm being crucified in the tabloids. You know.
Why did she? What's up with the beef with Judas? Does this have to do something with her?
Oh, that's a real beef.
Yeah,
that's a real beef.
Yeah, are you guys not? You're not talking to each other?
No, I mean we wrote rap songs to diss each other. Me and Judas. So
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Judas, if you're watching, fuck you, Judas.
All right, we don't swear on the show. We say cunt, but not that. Okay, so let's switch topic then. Maybe something a bit more positive for you. Do you have any hobbies? What does Jesus like to do?
I like carpentry. DIY work, working with wood, working with my hands.
I like a bit of carpentry.
Oh yeah. Also, I started getting into the wine business, which it's easier than you think.
That's very smart. Your production cost must be really low, right?
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah. You're just turning the faucet on, and here you go. I like this guy. Okay, so Jesus, now that you're back, I assume you have big projects, So first of all, are you back for good now? Are you the Michael Jordan of theology?
I am definitely back, and I'm much like Michael Jordan. I will dominate until I'm 40.
Until you're 40. Okay, you got a good 7 years around in front of you. So, in your new celebrity life, I mean, do you have any sponsorships, anything, any deals?
Well, I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. Actually, I am sponsored by Birkenstock sandals.
Hey,
Jesus' choice. So please get these sandals. Thank you.
Yeah, get those sandals, guys. All right, and do you have social media? Like, where can people follow you on?
Of course, you can follow me at JC Plays on Twitch. And I do a lot of streams. We play Call of Duty, so please come join us there on Twitch.
Cool account, but I see you only have 5 followers. I thought you had 12.
Yeah, there was a bit of a drop-off. 7 of them died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
I'm
sorry to hear. All right, Jesus, there's one last thing I need to try, okay? So just please don't get mad at me. I just got to try it. Oh my God, he's the real Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. He turned the other cheeks. Wow. All right, you're for real. You're for real. Okay.
Yes.
Jesus, since you're here, I want to play a little game with you. All right?
Sure.
There's one guy that we have, since you were away, one guy tried to take your spot. His name is Kanye West. He's also a rapper.
I've heard of him.
You've heard of him. So I'm going to read you some quotes, and the game is called Jesus or Kanye West. All right? So you're going to have to find out if Kanye West said the quote or if you did. Okay, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, quote number 1. I am God's vessel. God has chosen me to be the voice and the connector. Kanye West or you?
I feel like I might have said that, but it's a bit too pompous. I'm going to go for Kanye.
Oh my God, he's got it right. That was Kanye West. All right, you got 1 point.
I would never be that.
I mean, why am I playing a game with Jesus? He knows everything. Okay, let's see. Next quote. I am the beginning and the end, the first and the last. That's also pretty pedantic. Who was this? Was this you or was this Kanye West?
You know what? I'm going to go once again for Kanye West.
Oh, that was you.
All right. You know what?
1 point for me.
I just say these things. I don't think about it.
The audience is loving it. Okay, now listen to this. Trust in God. Trust also in me. Who was this?
I'm going to go once again for Kanye West.
No, that was you again. All right.
Oh,
All right. Looks like these 2,000 years have caused amnesia.
Wow.
Okay, last one. I am telling you, I am the Son of God. You or Kanye West?
Honestly, that sounds like something Kanye West would say.
And that's right. That was Kanye West, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you so much. Please, guys, stay tuned. We're going to have a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
Do you have problems nailing stuff? Is it just hard to get the hang of it? It's difficult, it's hard, but now there's a solution. JC's Super Nails, the best kind of nails when you want to crucify an apostate in Bethlehem. Sponsored by Jesus Christ himself.
When the Savior appears, do you think of freedom or do you think of this?
Oh, there's another one. Another plane just hit. Right. Oh, my God.
We feel the same way. That's why you need American Jesus. American Jesus. You want a real Son of God. A man who doesn't waste time with wine, but a man that can turn water into beer. Oh yeah, serving it up red, white, and true. You want a Jesus who's not afraid to strike first. And when things get tough, you want a Prince of Peace who's packing heat. A Messiah that does reps. And one who always knows when to turn the other cheek. You want American Jesus. American Jesus. Beer not available in Toronto.
All right. Thank you, Jesus. Please stay with us. All right, don't leave just yet. We're going to welcome our second guest. Our second guest, I got to say, I saw her in concert in Milan, and in the middle of a song, she took her underpants on, and that day I learned a lot. I was only 8 years old. I am so happy to have her on the show tonight. Please welcome to the show, Madonna! Ladies and gentlemen, Madonna.
Hello.
Have a seat, darling. Have a seat.
Hello. It's so good to be here. Hi. Hello. Good to
Hi.
see you. That's right. You went to that concert when you were 8. God, that must have been only a few years ago. You look great.
No, that was actually 25 years ago.
No.
Yes,
No,
yes.
that can't be. I haven't been to Milan for like 15 years. It can't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 25 years ago.
That can't be right. At all.
So, Madonna,
Yes,
first of all, before we start these questions, you are here actually to promote a new song.
I am, yes. As you know, Corona, everyone's been affected. I
Yes.
suspect you. Everyone's been affected, and I felt it was my responsibility to really sing the song of Corona. The Great Equalizer, you may have heard me, you may have seen my video.
Oh yeah, we all saw it.
Of course. And
he's seen everything. Don't even ask him.
I'm sure he has. Sweet man. So I decided to put together a video that really outlaid the struggle of those who couldn't speak. And I think it really speaks to the experience that most people have had.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, why don't we have a look at
I'd
the
love
song?
to. Yeah, please, let's debut it on your show tonight.
So
yeah.
this is the new song of Madonna.
Thank you.
Stuck with Corona.
This dude, he is hard. I'm wet and cruel. Let me out of here. Let me out of here before I spew. Need a guy now, just one for filling my holes. I'm stuck inside this place. It's so maddening. It gets so old. Oh, I mean, I didn't say old. I didn't mean me, obviously. I'm not old. You didn't think that. Anyway, I didn't, but you didn't bring it up anyway. I'm not old. You're old. I'm not. Shut up. I'm Madonna. Shut up. You're old. I'm Madonna. You remember Madonna? You know Madonna. Just shut up, or unless you hear this. You're old.
Wow.
Yes, I'm great, right? Didn't I look good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
God.
Here goes our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sure we just got more viewers. You're welcome, by the way.
All right. Well, that was something, Madonna.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you.
I think so too.
Listen, I gotta ask you. You know,
Yeah.
even though you're Italian, I notice you have a lot more body hair on
Yeah.
yourself. How's that? Is that a choice?
Well, absolutely. I mean, during this pandemic, so many of the waxers and groomers, as I see, have not been able to do the work that they should. Have you ever waxed? Have you ever waxed, Jesus?
What's that? What do you mean
Okay.
wax?
So what I was saying was that
Jesus won't give out anything.
Jesus won't do a thing. So what I'm saying is that, I think why not embrace our femininity? This is natural. This is what natural women look like. Look at this. Look, Anton.
Yes.
Look. This is women. Look, Jesus. Your dad made this.
Okay.
Thank you. Sisters,
Okay.
right? Sisterhood. Yes.
All right. So
I'm not going to wax again.
maybe this is in line with your beliefs. So about your beliefs. Are you still practicing? What's it called again? The Kabbalah?
Yeah, I do.
Tell us about that.
Well, I wanted a belief system, a religion that actually, that was real, that was true, that was something I could really embrace and believe in. Something that really speaks to me as a person. There's a real divinity to it, if you will.
I mean, look, Jesus is right next to you. I mean, a bit of respect. Like,
What the fuck, Madonna?
You don't want to convert back to him?
I mean,
he's as real as it gets.
But this is so funny because I once said I wanted to be more famous than God, and I mean,
well, how many followers do you have?
15 million. How many do you have again? Was it 5?
Oh.
I'm at 5 right now.
Yeah,
so
you'll
it's a
get-
building process.
You'll get there.
Got a
I'll help
point,
you out if
Jesus.
you want. I'll give you a shout out. What's your handle? What was it?
At JC Plays.
You're
At JC
cutie.
Plays.
You're a cutie, Jesus.
Okay, guys. This show is about friends. Okay, I don't want people to have an argument on my show.
No, God, why would we?
Listen, does it amaze you,
God, why
Madonna?
would we?
Madonna.
Yes,
I get it. You're funny.
Thank you.
Does it amaze you that you have touched so many people across generations?
I think it's amazing how many people in so many generations have touched me.
No, what I mean is that, my grandfather used to talk about you. My father used to talk about you.
Oh, really?
Now my son is talking about you.
Wow. I mean, you must have some really young parents. Your father and grandfather must be what? And they're maybe
Oh, it's
40s, 30s?
A lifespan of 70 years.
Wow, that's I have no idea how that's possible.
Okay. All right. One last question, maybe.
Sure, please.
Madonna, is there anything you have to tell to your fans before we go to the next guest?
Yeah. Stay humble.
Well, the audience said it.
Yeah.
All right.
They understand, right?
They understood.
They got it.
All right, guys. Well, I had a thought. We at Late Night with Antoine Robin, we thought, hey, since we have the two of you here, let's play another game. Should we? Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
The game is called Famous Virgins.
Oh,
All right. Do you
You
get the
talk-
connection?
I get it.
Are you
You get
talking
it.
about me?
Yeah, only her believes that. So, unless you've had the operations to reclose your hymen.
I mean, I don't want to in front of Jesus.
Yes, Jesus. I think he's. Look at his
You
eyes.
can be open. This is a different
It's a
Jesus.
French show.
Really? How?
I can be a bit more sex positive.
Really? Because you've been so like I heard you say before about your father, the whole anti-gay thing. As an LBG,
Yeah, that was his
as an
father.
ally, it matters to me quite a lot. This is a cause I take up quite a lot.
Okay, guys, let's not have an argument.
I'm
It
not.
makes me very uncomfortable. We
Not
don't
at
like
all.
conflict in France. We don't like to fight, as you remember.
It's true.
So let's play this game, Famous Virgins.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a biography of somebody famous in history. And you're gonna have to try to find out who it is.
Okay.
And here's a clue: that person was a virgin. All right. So this first one, Jesus, she's actually a friend of yours. All right. She's a very good friend of Jesus. She died a virgin because she dedicated her life to being a nun.
Oh, that's not your
She
mother.
is famous for helping the poor in Calcutta.
Oh, is it Calcutta Betty?
No, it's not Calcutta Betty. That was the most ignorant answer I've ever heard.
How?
Do you know, Jesus, who it could be?
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa! That's 1 point for Jesus!
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I hope you feel a little bit guilty that she died a virgin for you. It was for you, man. Do you have any regret?
I don't think she died a virgin.
Whoa!
my
Here's some
goodness.
gossip after all. Or is she still a virgin up there? See what I mean? Or has the Holy Ghost worked its magic?
Oh, you stop it. Stop it.
All right. I'm just kidding, guys.
Cards.
All right. All right. Let's do a second one. All right. See if we have a win. She's also a friend of yours, Jesus. Looks like they all are.
Where are your followers? Why aren't they
All
helping
right.
out?
She died a virgin in France, which is actually a crime over there. She had strong religious beliefs. She believed in you, Jesus, and she was dubbed the Virgin Warrior. All right. She was a warrior, and she kicked the English out of France. We are forever thankful to her.
Sounds
All
like
right.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. No, that was not Lady Gaga. All right, do you have any ID, Jesus?
It's Jean d'Arc.
John d'Arc! Jesus again!
John d'Arc?
Maybe that was a little easy for him because it was all his friends and he knows everything.
Not
right.
everything.
Okay, so that was Famous Virgin, ladies and gentlemen, and Jesus won with 2 points.
Well done.
Congratulations!
You're a winner
Expert.
today, Jesus.
Bravo,
Good for
Jesus.
you. Good for you.
I know virgins.
Yeah. You do play Twitch, right? You're on Twitch. That makes
looks
sense,
like we
yeah.
have, guys, we have a little bit of an issue here. Hello, hi. So we got a special, shall I say, delivery in the. Okay, we have, I guess, an unexpected guest, a woman who does work in the services of the flesh, and I ordered her in the wrong time. She's in the studio tonight. I am so sorry, Ursula. We're gonna listen. Why don't you come over here? So Madonna, please scoot over a little bit. Yeah, Jesus, Madonna, scoot over.
Okay,
I'm Jesus.
Scooch.
And yes, but you know, you're the friend of the prostitutes. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my favorite prostitute, Ursula Muller. Ursula Muller, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. Sorry to put you on the spot like this. I see that my producer mic'd you up. I'm really happy. So it's good to see you, Ursula, with clothes on.
Likewise.
Right. So you and I, we know each other biblically, right? If I may say so, Jesus.
You're crazy.
So listen, Ursula. Have you and the other prostitutes, have you been affected by this pandemic? You know, I was wondering because in Switzerland we had this law that you cannot be more than 5 people in a gathering. So that must make it impossible to have orgies, right? Because 4 people, excuse me, I don't call this an orgy. This is maybe a ménage à trois with a guest. But so how have you been doing?
Yes, first of all, Antoine, it's not called a prostitute, okay? We are called sex workers, or my preferred term, specialist in male facility management.
Okay. Yeah.
Second of all, indeed, the industry has suffered a little bit because we were not allowed to do any orgies, gangbangs, what have you. So a lot of us have been forced to go back to our secondary jobs to pay the bills.
You have a secondary job? What is it?
Yes, accountant.
You're an accountant. Wow. I would never have thought, although you are always very professional. So why is sex work better than accountancy?
Well, first of all, I can express myself creatively. Also, I get to choose my clients. Now that I'm doing accounting, I have a lot of very big, greasy, powerful, disgusting clients with a lot of dirty money in their books. And that is absolutely disgusting to me as a professional.
Yes. You have much better clients with your other jobs. So,
wouldn't you say so?
Yes. What is hard about sex work apart from the obvious?
You'll be surprised. It's not always that hard.
Oh, zing!
Not my fault. It is hard because there's a lot of competition. You know, a lot of people dream about becoming a famous sex worker, but obviously not anyone can make it, right? I think a lot of people want to take shortcuts, but I think you have to learn the craft from the ground up.
And that's true. That's right. Words of wisdom. And how do you learn the craft from the word up?
Well, you need to have
ground up. Sorry.
You need to have a solid academic foundation. I myself have studied anatomy, psychology, behavioral economics, and proctology.
Wow, I remember that.
You remember that? Yeah, you should.
Yes. And yeah, I've always, now that I know so much about your life, Ursula, I'm kind of wondering, how do your family and friends react to your passion, to the job that you do in the evening?
Well, my parents are very supportive. They agree that we should all do something that we are really good at and use your talents and not just do something that literally anyone can do, such as like doctor or lawyer. And my friends always tell me I could never do what you do, Ursula, and that is correct. I have tried out most of them. They could not.
Okay. Well, that was very interesting. Maybe one last question. How are you going to keep busy in the next few months, Ursula?
Well, now is the summer months coming up and it usually gets a little bit more quiet, but we use this time to prepare for the World Economic Forum in Davos in January, and then in October we have our so-called busy season. That is when it gets colder and darker, and a lot of males get very lonely and seek out our services. Then it gets quiet in December, and then it picks up after New Year when a lot of families have been broken up, and we are again in high demand.
Ah, yes, of course. Yeah, that's why it's so hard to reach you in December. Now I get it. All right. Listen, guys, hey, I just got a crazy idea. We've got all these advertisers on the show doing their capitalist advertising, and I would like to have a bit of a different feel. After all, this is the Late Show with Antoine Robin. It is a French show. So why don't you go up there, Ursula, and you can go up there. You can leave. You can stand up and start. We have to. So I was thinking, she can go there, and it would be great if she was going to be doing an advertising of her services, because after all, she is an excellent sex worker, and I see no reason why she shouldn't be plugged. I didn't even think about that one. She should be plugged, but anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a little bit about our services from Ursula Müller. Wait.
Hello, my name is Ursula Müller. Are you tired of cheap, import, low-quality blowjobs? Have you ever been disappointed by sexual services that do not speak your dialect? Do you enjoy professional sexual services homegrown in Switzerland? Join us at Helvetia Com Facilities GmbH. We have been providing sexual services since 1995, and we are proudly supported by SVP. All of our sex workers have a federal Swiss professional certificate. We are clean, we are punctual, we make sure you always come on time. We provide a wide range of customized sexual services for our valued clients. Your privacy is important to us. We respect all Swiss sex work secrecy laws. All of our professionals have professional liability insurance. We also offer 10-day money-back guarantee in case you are not satisfied with the services you were provided. If you are still not convinced, feel free to check out our impeccable 5-star rating on TripAdvisor. Helvetia Com Facilities GmbH. Come for the local touch. Leave after your allotted time.
Oh, that was great, Ursula. Come back, please. Come back to the desk. I can guarantee she's a true professional, always delivers the service. All right, well, since I have the three of you here, I see actually a common theme. And I want to play another game with you guys, maybe the last game of tonight. The game is called Who is the Sluttiest? Are you guys excited?
Clearly.
Okay, so who is the sluttiest? I'm gonna read you definitions or ask you questions about things that are naughty. Okay, and whoever answers first gets a point, and whoever has the most point is the sluttiest. Okay. Between Ursula, the prostitute, the sex worker, Jesus, the new Jesus, and Madonna. All right. So guys, if I tell you ABC sex. What is ABC sex? Do you know? Any idea?
There's a letter for each guy that you've slept with.
Oh.
Anton, Bobby, Carl, David, Edward, Frank.
Yeah, I'm sure you've done the alphabet a few times around and backwards. Okay. ABC sex, any idea?
No.
No.
No, this sounds like a dangerous practice that is not allowed under the SUVA regulations.
It's actually a competitor of your practice.
Oh.
All right. Jesus, I see it in your eyes. Maybe you...
You know what? I think I know what ABC sex is. That's like very regular, standard marriage sex, like, you know, anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas, ABC.
That's it. Anniversaries, birthday, Christmas. It's 1 point for Jesus.
Well done, you little hoe.
The first slutty answer. It's not to be confused with B-sex, which happens in France and occurs on Bastille Day. Okay. All right, next. Next. Guys, do you know what a pornocchio is? Do you know what a pornocchio is?
A pornocchio.
Have a guess.
Porno movies with people with big noses.
Could be.
Do anything to do with Jewish, like Kabbalah?
Oh, Madonna.
Well, I'm just, I can say it. I'm Jewish. It's my J word.
Okay.
You're not Jewish. I'm the king of the Jews, okay?
I converted.
Okay. No argument, we said. Jesus, do you have any idea? Pornocchio?
I think that's when somebody exaggerates their sexual experiences, so they're lying about their sex.
And that's right. That's exactly what a pornocchio is. Oh my God, Jesus again. 2 slutty answers in a row.
I know my sluts.
Okay. Okay.
Not
so
yet.
now let's imagine that maybe Madonna, you'd know this. You go to somebody for a one night stand, and before you leave, you take something, or you know, it's a little object or anything that you take back from the place of your one night stand, either given to you or you steal it. What is it?
Like a trophy?
It's not a trophy.
Like the Heisman Trophy after you've been with the whole team? Right?
Something in that direction. So do you
Okay.
know how it's called?
Oh.
I do not steal.
Thursday.
Yeah, of course. No, I don't want to damage the reputation of your business. Jesus?
Well, this sounds like a souvenir you get from screwing somebody. So how about screw-veneer?
Yes, it's a screw-veneer. Oh my God, Jesus, I am so impressed by you. I'm so impressed by you. All right, you're definitely the king of sluts. It's Jesus, 3 points. Jesus is the king of sluts, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Wow, the things we're learning in this show. I am so happy, guys. We've had such a wonderful show. Guys, I gotta...
Yeah, it was a bottle of water.
I gotta make a confession, guys. I have spent all the money of the show on the prostitute. On the sex worker Ursula here. Stop making the face. You should be happy about this.
I'll send you a check.
Yes. So I have been spending all the money, and if we want to continue the show, we need to bring in some last-minute advertisers, which my producer managed to do. Right, so he just gave me this last-minute advertising from sponsors, which I have never read before, and we're gonna read them online. So please, I'm going to discover them. This is a solemn moment. We need to keep a serious face, because otherwise the lights will get plugged out because we are out of money. Okay. All right, this is a word from our sponsor. Are you sick of boring business trips, staying in miserable accommodations? Do you fall asleep tired and frustrated? Then spend a night with us at Glory Hotels. We have a room to fit every gentleman, the size of one.
Do you want me to?
Oh no! Okay, we have lost the money from Glory Hotels. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, let's try. You want to try the second one? Okay, try to read it. You have to read it with a straight face, otherwise we cannot continue the show. Okay, good luck.
Oh, honey, if I break my face, it's not coming back. Okay. Ladies, do you wish there was a motorbike designed for you? Are you an angel, but not a Hell's Angel? At Harley Quinn Motors, we've designed the bike for you. Introducing the Dyke Bike. A bike designed for ladies to just get on and ride. Dyke Bike will have you scissoring through traffic like a hot knife through butter. And you'll love our reverse cowgirl seating options. Plus, each Dyke Bike comes with its own furry cup. Ooh. Ride a Dyke Bike today. It's a bike for dykes.
All right. Next time we should let Madonna read the.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Unfortunately, everybody else around you crapped out laughter, so we lost that sponsor again. I am so sorry. Okay, Ursula, I think you can save us. You're serious like an accountant. So please, our next sponsor, the money to continue the show, hands on this sponsor. Please try to read it with a serious face, and everybody keeps a serious face.
Is your dog a horny dog? Are your dry cleaning costs through the roof? You need hump off. Hump off protects your leg from unwanted humping, while allowing the wanted humping to pass right through. Hump off, the best defense your leg can get. And our adjustable ride and hide covers will give your dog the privacy it needs. Get yours today at mydogishornydog.com and selected pet stores. Buy 2 hump offs and we'll send you a free copy of Don't Screw the Pooch. Oh, and don't forget, protect your whole family with one of our Great Dane shields.
All right, I feel we have rightfully earned money from that sponsor. We can continue the show for another 15 minutes at least. That's thank you, Horn Dogs. All right, shall we do one last one? Okay,
sure.
Jesus, you want to go?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe actually, maybe the credits, the money for the credits is hanging onto that show. So we have never read this ads before. We don't know about them. Another word from our sponsor.
Do you own chickens and a cockerel? Every year, thousands of cocks die from PTSD, poultry terminal stress disorder. Here are Cochrane technologies. We all know about cock-a-doodle-doos and don'ts. That's why we invented the Cock Rubber 2000, the ultimate in poultry stress relief. Just 1 rub a day with Cock Rubber.
Jesus! Jesus! Oh my God! Oh! Okay. This has been a disaster. Okay, let's speed up. Let's speed up. We don't have any more money to bring important guests, but I don't want to finish the show like this. I want to bring somebody else. So who could I bring up? Oh, I know. Hey, come on. Why don't you come over here, guys? Our next guest for this evening, since we don't have any money to invite anybody who's. Therefore, please welcome to the show, Just Harry Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, thank you.
Just Harry Fox.
My producers are telling me to do things that I don't understand. What should I... I appreciate. Thanks for making me your go-to guy when all else fails, Anton. I really appreciate that. Honestly, I'm not really prepared for this, so I don't really have jokes ready, except for a few that I've got on this piece of paper in my pocket. So I'm just going to read them out. We're going to see how it goes. Let's find out, shall we? All right, let's start here. So they say a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, but I'd rather be in the bush of 2 birds. All right, okay. Oh, of course, you young folks don't understand. Like back then, women used to have bushes. All right, okay. Okay, let's try again. A piece of string walks into a bar. The barman says, "Sorry, we don't serve string." Are you a piece of string? And the piece of string makes its hair all frayed and fuzzy and says, "I'm afraid not." And the barman says, "We don't serve faggots either." Okay, again, back then, a faggot was a bundle of wood tied up in string. Okay. All right, we're going to try a little bit something else maybe. Okay, this is a bit of a tasteless joke. Water. Fucking hell. Okay, all right, let's, yeah, of course, you guys only drink Red Bull. All right, let's try this. Eating 2 strips of bacon for breakfast reduces your chance of being a suicide bomber. No reaction still? All right, okay. All right. I've been asking a lot of people because I don't really know what LGBT stands for. And so far, no one's been able to give me a straight answer. Nothing? Jesus. Jesus, can you do something about this? All right, let's try the next one. What's it called when you get a boner at a funeral? A morning wood. Well, at least I'm laughing at these jokes. Somebody at least. Okay. All right. How long have I got, Anton, to carry on with this?
Just another joke.
One more joke. All right. Let's go with... Oh, I'm hosting a charity event for people who can't orgasm. Let me know if you can't come. All right. Okay, well, Anton, I did my best. I'm sorry.
That was great, Harry. That was just Harry Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Just Harry Fox. All right, come over here, man. All right. I think you need a...
Thank you. We've got the laughter.
You need a drink. Okay, you brought your own... you brought your own applause, and how do we turn that up? Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Harry, you need a drink. All right. So Harry, so this is just Harry Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Harry, I'm very excited to have you here tonight because you are one of Zurich's most famous mansplainers.
That is true.
Yes, there's literally not a single topic that you cannot mansplain.
Correct.
Yeah. So as you were doing your little performance there, questions from women all over Zurich and from France were flooding in, and we hope that you can help them tonight. So let's start with the first question, actually from my sister, Aurélie. She's 35 years old and she lives in France. She is frustrated by her career and by society in general. And she's thinking of moving to the countryside. What would you tell her, Harry?
Well, Anton, the question that immediately springs to mind is she having regular periods? You know, like stress, bad diet, sleep loss, all of these things can disturb your period cycle, leading you to make terrible decisions. The question I got to ask you, Anton, is are you tracking your sister's periods?
No. Should I?
That is a very good thing, especially for a French family to do. Just track your sister's periods. That will, you can be more supportive and ready for her when she has a meltdown.
I'm glad. That was a great mansplanation. I will definitely try that with my sister. Okay, our second question is from Heidi from Winterthur. Heidi, Harry, for 3 months now, it hurts when I insert a tampon. It's what can I do?
Well, believe it or not, Anton, actually, a lot of women actually don't know how to insert a tampon properly because tampons were designed by men, and they don't want to hear us explain to them how to do it right. Heidi, the right way to do it is you take a deep breath and go, "Ah," as you stuff the tampon in. That will take the pain away. And if that fails, get yourself a hobby. Okay, we have some mansplain issues going on over here.
That's fine. That's fine. She's a friend. Okay. Lots of tension between my guests. All right. Our next question, Franziska in Kreis 7 in Zurich. I do not manage to convince the board of my company on anything. I feel like they just don't take me seriously. What do you tell to Franziska?
Well, Franziska, I can actually hear it in your question, that whiny, nagging voice. And when you're in a boardroom, they don't want to hear that stuff. They're just not going to listen. You need to develop, like me, a more mature, calming, middle-aged white male voice. Just end all your sentences on a low note, and they'll start listening to you. That's my advice to you, Franziska.
All right, thank you, Harry. This is what happens when you have just Harry Fox. One last question. Maybe we have a live questions in our chat from Sasha in Zug.
No, she's called Alexandra.
Is it Alexandra or Sasha? Are you Alexandra or Sasha? No, she says her name is Sasha.
No, your name is Alexandra. I mean, if you live in Zug, you have Russian origins. Why are you denying your origins, Alexandra? Own that name in future before you send me a message.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we don't have a time to answer Alexandra's question. She shouldn't have, wasted our time with her fake name. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause to our Zurich's favorite mansplainer, Harry Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, he's putting his own applause. Harry Fox.
That's the end of everything.
Well done. Well done. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are still here, let me remind you that if you scroll down to the description of the show, you find the link to our donation. Please, support the show with your PayPal donations or become a supporter of the show on Patreon to become a co-producer. Thank you so much for all of you that have been watching. We're going to take a break next week, actually. As you know, a lot of live shows are coming back thanks to the announcement of Bundesliga. I know somebody who's excited. Jesus is excited, and it's the end of this season. It doesn't mean we're going to come back. We've tried all the different formats of the TV shows, and now we're going to come back with the mother of all formats, the perfect format, and we'll continue as a YouTube channel.
It'll be bigger than Jesus.
It'll be bigger than Jesus. Guys, it has been such an adventure, 10 weeks.
How big are you?
Thank you so much to all of you who have been watching, sitting through the failed jokes in the beginning, sitting through the technical problems, which to these days we still haven't solved. That's okay. Thank you so much too. Are we allowed to say the name of our sponsor? Creation Station, who's providing all the technical part. At least they're providing the technical parts that work. Okay.
Yeah.
So all the other technical parts that fail is our own doing, and a lot of these shows, it's been thanks to the tech vision of Harry Fox and Christian Brecker, and the push of Chris Dawa, and it's been really a tremendous pleasure. This is not the end. We'll be right back. Not right back. We'll be back, but we're gonna take a break next week. Thank you so much. See you next time. I've been Antoine Robin. This was Online Comedy Show. See you next time. Thank you.